talk about which episode we're on right now. Uh, now, to explain why I was away for quite a while, I was very ill, and the recovery period took way longer than it should have. But hopefully, I'm back now. So, to give you guys an update on the current rank situation, if the game decides to load for me, it's taking way longer than usual. Yeah. So we're currently on Emerald 2, and yeah, like right now the okay, I am into the lobby right now. Yeah, you can see I'm a bit rusty on this. So we're Emerald 2 with 3 stars, and yeah, so we're reaching somewhat the end, and but I think we have lot of few games in before we can really say the series is off completely. And with that being said, we're going to today's episode with surprisingly, yes, by the thumbnail, by the title, you guys have guessed it. This is actually happening. Karma Top. We actually played Karma Top, and yeah, I just need to keep checking if it's recording or not. Yep, still recording. Yep, great. So we actually decided to go Karma Top, which is unbelievable. Yeah, I it was now to explain what happened, I was actually playing in these past few days. We decided to do a little bit of an experiment tour. Usually, the games you guys see I play are in Middle East, in the Middle Eastern server. Other than that, the games that you're gonna see today, and I think another game from tomorrow will be in EU. I was playing 5-man with my friends, squad matches. We were like playing 5-man in Europe, so you're gonna see a lot of delayed gameplay, but I felt like it had the good quality enough to be uploaded, and I think it's fair for me. Like after such a long period of not uploading, I think the least I could do is just upload a video for this, and yeah. So we played Karma, and this was the build I was running for the on her Luden's Echo. Now the person in our 5-man queue, our support player, she kept telling me about the items builds around her, like what you can build for damage in the mix. I just kept building a hybrid of support and damage. But if I were to say what's the perfect damage build for Karma, I would say it's this. Yeah, you would take Ludens into perhaps yeah, like I think I should reorder it. Yep, this should be the right order for her. This should be the right order if you're actually playing the build correctly. But the build that I ran in the game was this, and yeah, I think this was what I was running in the game. And yeah, Luden's Echo, standard poke build for Karma, easily like I like Karma. I'm really not sure how to explain Karma Top. How does it work or what? Like it was a fluke and it worked out well. So yeah, I'm just gonna go simply and just show you guys what happened in the game, right? So Luden's Echo, flowing staff flow of flowing water. Yeah, I don't even know what items these are. This is out of my league. I don't play AP champs that much. I took what do we say? Ionian boots of lucidity with the Ionian locket enchant, and then I took the Rylai's crystal scepter and to into a Rabadon's death cap and finish it off with the Morello Nomicon. Yeah. So this was the item build, and the runes itself, like I cannot, like if I were to give you guys the proper runes for this, it was electrocute. It would be electrocute into scorch and into, I would say, yeah, nullifying is fine here, and then maybe mana flow band. Mana flow band makes sense here, or like mastermind, whatever, one of the two. Like this would be the proper damage rune that you should go on Karma, but this is not the ones I went. I took this. Uh, yeah, I think yeah, this was the rune set that I ran. So yeah, honestly, I have no other tips. Just poke and help your team around objectives with Karma. That's it. That's all I can say. Like there's nothing way rocket science behind this. Like there is no way to explain it. And yeah, that being said, let's get into the gameplay. And on to the gameplay we go. For team comps, we have Karma top, Jarvan jungle, Diana mid, in Ezreal Yumi bot lane versus Irelia top, Xin Zhao jungle, Galio mid, Lux support, and Jhin ADC. Now, this is in Europe, by the way. This is 5-man queue, so like the enemy team is probably 5-man as well, and you can see that they decided to invade level 1 and take down our mid laner. So this is an awful start for us. They're already ahead. And bear in mind, all of us in this team are playing around on 170 ping or something, like 170, 150-ish. Like this is the ping everyone's playing on. We're not on that standard low ping of 30 ms or 20 ms. So, yeah, not the most clinical game. You'll not see the most mechanically clinical game from us here because a lot of the delay ruins that aspect for us. So yeah, lane phase, we just have to poke this Irelia. Like we are gonna just poke her around, and yeah, I think this is the right camera angle, like close up here. So on to the like if I were to elaborate this game, early game I have no idea. I get ganked again. I will not again. This is the first gank I get ganked by Xin Zhao. I was completely unaware despite seeing that there's a ward. This was like peak time when I was ill, so I was like a bit slow with my reactions. I could not see the map at the right time. I was not responding correctly. I was still very ill at the time. So now Xin Zhao's burnt my flash. I'm completely vulnerable to this Irelia. But look at the shield. Just look at the shield. Oh, Irelia could have jumped on me, like she could have killed me there, but she decided not to engage. So this is this is what's like playing in Europe right now. Like you could, so you right now. I'm not going against the usual Middle Eastern opponents. This is against European opponents, and honestly, I like they're like some players are decent and some are all right. I really tried to do a risky play. I burnt my heal and caused her to waste her flash. Now I could have jumped on her to grab the kill, but I felt like this is like like I said, this is 150 ms. I cannot really focus properly. Like we are playing with a lot of delay, so I cannot take any risky plays. And yeah, so we were all on like the same call when we were playing this. This is 5-man queue, so not many games you're gonna see of this 5-man queue, but when you do, you can expect a good game. Like it's a good quality match. Early game, it's very subtle in every lane. Everyone's just doing the usual farming. Yeah. And yeah, there's really nothing really much to elaborate on. If I were to describe Karma as a champion, like Karma, I think she's like one of the best supports in the game. Like I think she is so impactful in team fights with her shielding, with her AoE, crowd control, and like she has a lot of AoE kit, and I get completely all in by the Irelia, and Irelia is just gap closing me and just one shots me, grabs a solo kill on me, and yeah. At this point, everyone's just like giving me that awkward silence that are you sure this pick is gonna work? And I'm like, I doubled down on it. I was like, yeah, you know what? It will work. It will work. And you're gonna see that in today's game. Right now, maybe not so much, but eventually we're gonna see this pick completely flourish into way more useful team fight I don't know what. I really don't know how to describe the composition here. Like it's a mix of team fight and enchanters. You have a Yumi, you have a Karma. I think if you have a Yumi Karma on the same team, then you're never gonna lose the game. I think you already won the game if you have a Yumi Karma on your team. Uh, you just need one hyper carry and that's enough. I think because Yumi and Karma provides so much sustain and just healing and shielding is just absurd. And yeah, there's a very low chance that you might die. So first Drake's coming up. It's Infernal. Let's see how the fight rolls out. And now you can see this is a 5-man queue. Usually, in my other than my usual games, I don't show up for first Drake, but right now I will be showing up for the first Drake because it's Infernal and it's a 5-man queue. So we were like discussing plays and like we were discussing stuff that what we can do around here. Now my Ezreal, like I see 3 people here. I use my ultimate to get someone. Zinza uses ult and so does the Jhin, so does the Lux. And unfortunately my Ezreal falls and suddenly I'm just in that awkward spot where I cannot do much. I'm getting zoned by the Irelia. The Jarvan gets the kill on the Lux. I'm going here with the Yumi, like Yumi Karma Enchanted power, and Jarvan falls as well. Now right now it's just me and Yumi alone. I'm like thinking, what do I do here? What do I do here? I just like need to buy time. I just need to buy time. So I stun them up. I snare them. I'm just zoning them off. I'm waiting for the Diana to come here, and Diana goes in and she procs her ultimate. She steals the dragon. Diana steals the dragon away, and I get a double kill on me, and I get a triple kill on the Irelia, the Xin Zhao, and the Jhin. It's a triple kill for me. I managed to pick up a triple kill immediately. Just like miracle plays happened. Diana gets the dragon and I get a triple kill. What a turnaround by me! And honestly, it's a great play. I'm surprised it worked out for us and somehow. And Ezreal picks off the Lux, and this is where the snowball just begins. Like the first Drake fight, and this is where everything goes down. And the first turret comes for us, and we again in a tight spot. I see the team. I rarely just overextends, and my teammates luckily completely rotate on her. And the Xin Zhao jumps on me, and Jarvan follows up. Unfortunately, Jarvan falls. We try to catch the what do we say, the Galio. I try to help the Diana survive, but unfortunately she falls as well. Ezreal Yumi show up and they pick off the Lux completely, and again it's just Ezreal, he goes all the way through to get the kill on her. And unfortunately falls. Yumi comes back to me, and I try to like kite them around and just buy time for my teammates. Once again, buying time for the team to come around here for the objective. I use the plant. I take the honey fruit, and I just start clearing the wave up top. I don't expect the enemy team to contest us for this, and unfortunately that's not the case. They do contest us, and they somehow managed to grab the Herald because I think it was a misplay on my end as I didn't show up there on time. Diana and Jarvan fall once again. A bit of an unproactive play, and 4-man ultimate on the Karma, and unfortunately I still fall. Yumi goes down as well. It's just the Ezreal. Ezreal just takes the just the burst, just the chunk damage from the Ezreal is so absurd. It's unbelievable. And Ezreal is doing his best to kite this, and unfortunately he will fall. He will fall as well. Ezreal tries his best to survive and tries his best to save the tower, but unfortunately that just goes down. Meanwhile, I'm going up here in mid to help the Jarvan who's trying to fight the Irelia. He goes back in. Yumi helps to take down the Irelia. Jarvan falls to the Lux ultimate, and Yeah, very back and forth game. The goal lead is still in the favor of the enemy team right now. Like if they still lead by a kill, the turret score is still even between the two teams, but we lead in dragons. And overall, I cannot explain right now like how crazy this game was. Like this game had it all. Like it had its moments from right from beginning till the end. And honestly, like there's no better way to describe how we won this. It was just, I think the double enchanters was some magical thing that I saw it at the time. Oh, Lux Burst comes through and Ezreal survives barely. Yumi just provides a lot of healing. Yumi just provides a lot of heals. Uh, I see. It's me, Ezreal, and what do we say? Yumi here, and Yumi procs her ultimate. Unfortunately, it goes wide completely. Like she used her ultimate way too early. So at this point, we're just poking. We don't want to actually fight. We're just poking around here. I'm just staying far back just in case. I see my teammates jump onto this Irelia. Jarvan locks her down, and Galio comes in with his ultimate with very low health. I don't expect why he would go here. I flash over the wall. I get the Jhin back, and Jhin falls, and so does the Lux, and Ezreal picks up a quadra kill. Honestly, this is the story of our five-man games. Like, this is what happens in five-man queue. Usually, we always play around the AD carries, and we just do such an exceptional job, and we just make sure that our ADC gets so strong and ahead, and we just peel around him. And we get another Drake, and suddenly now the momentum has shifted back completely. We have the 1k goal lead in our favor. Oh, Xin Zhao! Oh my god, I barely survived there. I barely survived. Xin Zhao flashed over to grab me, but unfortunately, my recall was much quicker than that. uh, Diana gets caught out here, and oh, she uses her ultimate. Unfortunately, she falls, and I come here in mid to grab the kill on Jhin. And if I was there a bit early, I think she would have survived. Unfortunately, I originally decided to path up top, thinking that I could grab this wave. Uh, but then I switched pathing midway and come here. I came here to stop mid lane. I am right now playing a very dangerous game, roaming around the jungle when these guys are around. Like they can lock me up and kill me completely. I'm still a Karma. I'm not some mobile Baron lane or bruiser who can fight for extended periods of time. Uh, yeah, Irelia goes in once again on the Jarvan, and immediately the Ezreal shows up. He tries to get the kill. Xin Zhao follows up here. Unfortunately, he falls as well, and so does the Irelia. And one by one, the enemy team is just falling bits to bits. They're just going down one by one, and just the damage is too high for us. Like we're doing too much damage at this point. And if I have to elaborate a bit further on how to win with Karma, I think it's just like around these sort of objectives, this is Karma's playground. Like this is where you need to win on Karma, and like you need to chain your CC around clumped up members, and we didn't get much opportunities in this game because you would often just kill them way before everything like before anything else happened. And Xin Zhao goes in on the Ezreal, and he tries to take me down, but the Yumi ultimate saves me, and I just grab the kill. Yumi's on me for some reason, and she switches 5 inches over back to the ADC, and it's an ace for us. A very clean ace. We have Baron, we have the minion wave in our favor, and we have 2 enchanters. It's impossible to die at this point. No one can die. We take the turret and we just back away. And Jhin catches me with the root. I almost fall to the Lux ultimate, but Karma has too many shields. and she just like I don't see myself dying because of the shield that Karma's kit provides. Honestly, like it's just absurd. I don't want to show the build because I think at this point I decided to just start building enchanter stuff. I was building enchanter stuff, like I was doing mix of everything. Like I had Ludens, I had a flowing staff of water, whatever that is. Uh, and I decided to go. What do we say? What ardent sensor, because I felt like it would just multiply the healing and shielding from my kit with the SGL, and I thought this would just help us a lot at the team fight. We decide to collapse onto the Irelia. I show up a bit late, but better be late than what do you say? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm drunk. I'm drunk. I am so high right now. Oh my god. Hmm. So we're just pushing the wave with Baron. Meanwhile, our Jarvan is doing his best to hold down in mid. He grabs the kill on Jin. And meanwhile, we're just diving them into their own base. And it's just the flare, the suns, the shields, everything. It's just so much. So much healing and shielding. And we just close out the game. And it's GG from here. Overall, a very clean game on Karma, and honestly, Karma top is playable. Like this was, I didn't think this was something that you can only do in League PC. You can do it here in Wild Rift as well. We finished the game off with a 5-18 scoreline. The kill difference between the two teams is 12, 30-18. My lane opponent had 4-8-7 scoreline. Uh, I dealt around 17,000 damage, 13,000 damage taken, 23 kills involved, most out of anyone in the game, 12,000 gold, and overall a very busted composition in my opinion. Like we, I think, overkilled the enemy with Steam Comp. Yeah. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like. Make sure to press the bell icon, and I don't know what else. What else do you do? Subscribe, I guess. Yeah, subscribe. Stay tuned, and hopefully more episodes coming in the future. Goodbye.